So I've got the notes here from the Lent kit on the temptation in the wilderness. And if you're following the Edinburgh Lent journaling course online, which is free, do sign up, Diocese of Edinburgh Lent Journaling, then you'll also have some bonus notes on the temptation in the wilderness. And so I've been thinking about the whole theme of wilderness, and you'll see I've got some bits from the kit here. I've got the word wilderness, which is going to help me think about that. I was thinking that wilderness comes in lots of different forms, and for us who live here in Scotland, wilderness can be a very beautiful and positive thing. And I often find God in the wilderness in quite a powerful way. So I just tore this out of a magazine, and there's a lot of wildernesses around in our country where I think God's very powerfully present. And he was powerfully present with Jesus under temptation as well. And I just love the way that Jesus counteracts the temptation with scripture every single time. So I'm using some bits from the kit here, from the Lent kit. I'll leave the link to the Etsy shop where you can get it down below. This is just a sticky note, and it's a kind of purple swirly thing, and I'm just going to write the 3 ways in which Jesus was tempted, his hunger. And actually, although that was for food in this case, because he'd been fasting, that can mean a whole range of things. And we hunger for lots of different things, including love and companionship, which can at times, lead us off course. So his hunger, and then his second temptation was about power and authority. What sort of authority did he have, and how is he going to use it? And his third one was, I think, about his relationship with God. How is he going to let that pan out? So those are the things I'm thinking about and praying about as I'm just going to put some paint on this page. I'm sticking with the purple, a Lenten purple for now. And I do actually love purple. This is probably fairly obvious. I'm using watercolour confections here from Prima Marketing. I've got these in my shop when people come to workshops. I could put them online if you're interested, post down below. So I'm just using a couple of different purples here, and trusty aqua brush, which means I don't have to worry about water jars. I've edged the page with some tape that isn't from the Lent kit. So in the Lent kit you get this nice purpley tape here, but I used a different tape for this. I just had it from ages ago. It came from Paperchase originally, and I just felt that there was something kind of black but also flowery about this whole episode in Jesus' life. Just the fact that it's such a difficult time for him straight after his baptism when he's been acclaimed, and yet actually there's so much that's going to blossom in his ministry. When that's dried a little bit, I'm going to stick this piece from the kit over the top, and then I think on this page I'm just going to talk about some things that the wilderness can mean for us. It's not all bad. We meet God in the wilderness sometimes when we are at that breaking point. And I wrote out this verse on another of the post-its from the kit, from 1 Corinthians 10:13, which just says that God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will provide a way out so you can endure it. And I kind of think that for Jesus here, he certainly does provide a way out, which is the scripture. And for us too, always there is a way out if we look for it. So I'll just stick that there. So the other thing I've done is just, this is a planner sticker saying you're enough. And I was really aware of how when we're faced with temptation, sometimes we don't believe we can get through it, but actually we are enough when we have God with us. And this passage of Jesus in the wilderness really underlines that, I think, and evokes that sense that with God you are enough, and that he will find you a way out so that you can endure it. So thanks for listening, and I'll leave the links down below.